Citizen FM 93.7 news across Africa. That's what we're doing now. Rwanda and Democratic Republic of Congo are talking about initial peace agreement, and it's saying that maybe by next week it will be signed. The report has it that Rwanda and Democratic Republic of Congo technical teams they initially draft a peace agreement that is expected to be signed by next week, and the two countries, as well as the United States, are aiming for an end to fighting in eastern Congo. The provisional agreement announced in a joint statement could definitely mark a breakthrough in talks that have been held by President Trump administration to end the fighting in eastern Congo and to bring a lot of money. We're talking billions of dollars of Western investment to the region, which is rich in minerals, including titanium, tantalum, gold, cobalt, copper, and lithium. This provisional agreement that we're looking forward to the signing of by next week, it was actually reached about 3 days ago. It addresses territorial integrity and the prohibition of hostilities and the disarmament, the conditional integration of non-state armed groups, and also a disengagement of armed groups. The agreement also includes provisions on the establishment of a joint security mechanism that incorporates a proposal discussed by the parties last year under Angolan mediation. Remember when we took that story about how that they were in talks and Angola was trying to broker peace between them? Anyway, Rwanda and Congolese experts reached an agreement twice last year. Only last year, they reached agreement twice under Angola mediation on the withdrawal of Rwandan troops and joint operations against Rwandan rebels. But just when they were about to sign it, ministers from both countries, ministers from Rwanda, ministers from DRC, failed to endorse the deal. In fact, once they traveled all the way to Luanda, but somehow they just didn't sign that agreement at the end of the day. But just so you know, the fighting in Rwanda, in DRC, there've been accusations that Rwanda is highly involved. You'd hear names like M23 rebels or Rwandan-backed M23 rebels and all of that. But Rwanda has denied helping M23. They're saying that the forces are acting in self-defense against Congo's army and the militiamen that are linked to the 1994 Rwanda genocide that killed around 1 million people. So according to Rwanda, this doesn't really have anything to do with them. But hey, what is news right now is that both parties are saying they're going to be signing a peace agreement in just a few days' time. Great news. Let's head on to South Africa, where it was mad, loud fun as the cricket team arrived back home in Johannesburg to a hero's welcome yesterday. Yes, they won the World Test Championship over the weekend for the first time ever. This is the very first time in the existence of South Africa that they are winning the World Test Championship, and they beat reigning champions Australia by 5 wickets in England. And as a result of the winning, of course, it led to wide, loud celebrations in the capital city in South Africa. Hundreds of sport fans, even people who are not sport fans, just being proud of the country alone. Fans turned out from all over the province, transformed the airport into a festival of celebration. We had vuvuzelas, we had a band, we had singing. It was just mad fun. Everyone was so excited. In fact, there was a tweet made on X on the official handle of Proteas men. He said, a wicked victory. The Proteas men have conquered the test arena, winning the ICC World Test Championship 2025 final against Australia at the iconic Lord's Cricket Ground. Undeniable, unstoppable, unrelenting. History made the home of South Africa. It's, as I mentioned earlier, now this would be generally considered sports news, but honestly, because the entire country is super excited, it was just worthy of mention. I don't know if you remember those moments when Nigeria, would be playing in an international sports competition, an African sports competition, and you would see how even the old women in the village who don't know the first thing about sports, but just in solidarity, would come out to support the Nigerian team. Some don't even know the name of the Nigeria team. They don't even know that it's Super Eagles or whatever. That is just, saying solidarity, like this is our own, this is our people. Yeah, that was a situation in South Africa yesterday. Test captain Timba Bavuma said they were very proud as a team to have been able to achieve something like this. Remember, the very first time ever that they are winning. And they said that they are even more proud to have made the people of the country proud. He was quoted as saying, I think the biggest thing, you look at our team, we've done it the proper South African way. And I think that's unique to the group, that we've embraced everything that it means to be South African. So it's good time to say congratulations to the South Africa's cricket team.
Wake up. Reach out. Speak up. Speak out. You are the voice of a new generation. And this is your station. Talk Radio 93.7 Citizen FM.
The Renewed Hope Agenda for Nigeria is the brainchild of President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. It is geared towards renewing the hopes of Nigerians for a better future through its policies, projects, and programs that are aimed towards lifting the GDP and economic growth of the nation by improving standard of living of the average Nigerian. The Renewed Hope Agenda Radio is poised to promote all of the above while enlightening Nigerians as well. Join us every Tuesday afternoon, 2 p.m. on Citizen FM Radio, 93.7, Labor House, Central Business District, Abuja. Renewed Hope Agenda Radio on 93.7 FM. The future starts today.
We believe in this nation, and we know we'll get there. We'll run, we'll defend.
This is our journey. We've had our finest moments and our darkest hours. Yet we pull ourselves back from the brick every time. We are a resilient people united will never be defeated.
Citizen FM 93.7. Welcome back. News across Africa. It is. Father of the shooting victim has called the Kenyan police to be held accountable, and I'm talking about the story we've been, keeping tabs on. The story from Kenya. A street vendor of face mask, a police officer shot the vendor just at very close range during a street protest or during a demonstration over the death of blogger Albert Ojwang, who died in police custody. Boniface Karuiki, his information has been released. He was only 22. So far, He's believed to have been caught up in a confrontation with two officers in Nairobi at a protest against the killing of the blogger. One officer who had concealed his face with a mask reportedly shot him in the head at a very close range. Journalists said they said that the bullet pierced the skull of the person. Jonah is his father's name. He said that the bullet pierced his son's skull just above the ear, and they are hoping that he ever makes it out of the very critical situation that he is in at the moment. But that's not all. He didn't just come out to give an update on his son's health. He also backed it by saying that everyone must do everything they can to ensure that the police is, brought to book. The officer who shot at his son at such a close range, unprovoked, must face the full wrath of the law. Whatever investigations they need to do, they better get started on it and then ensure that the justice is upheld in all cases, including those involved in alleged police brutality. That's about all we can take today on News Across Africa. Thank you for staying with us. At 8, newspaper headlines from Nigeria will be coming your way, so stay with